Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. So good to see you all in the chat. How are you doing, Lucas, Lil J-Man, Poppy? Welcome, guys. Doc, how are you doing? I'm gonna be installing the whole mod list today, the one we have on our website. You can go there right now, www.eso-ui.com. Don't crash the website. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do this. I assume you already downloaded all the mods, though. If you haven't, this stream is going to be online after. But as you can see, this is a completely vanilla game right now that I have here, and we're gonna go through the whole installation process and, you know, mod it as I do it every time. I still, you know, I'm gonna still, you know, check from time to time from my tutorials, because I don't know every single choice. I usually just go, you know, I just go spontaneously, and it's pretty much the same result every time. So, you know, if you know how to do it, there's, you know, you won't crash the game. How are you doing, boss? Default noob. Schmonks, how are you doing, guys? So, yeah, okay, like I said, this is the completely vanilla game, and I'm gonna go to my Vortex now. I already have all the, you know, everything downloaded here. I actually, you know, the reason also why I did this, I had my game instance on the HDD, but now I reinstalled it and it's on SSD now, which is gonna load, you know, all the files, all the textures, stuff like that way faster within the game, you know. Hope the stream is working. Let me know if everything is alright. Let me know, you know, if the mic levels are okay and everything. So, let me just set up all the things here. Is it okay? Is it lagging? Hope not. Wait. It's just infinitely loading here for me. Streaming and sound is good for me. Perfect. Oh, Jani, welcome. Okay. You know what? Let's first we're gonna do the SSE edit. One second, guys. So I just set up everything here. No face cam today, no. Because, you know, I didn't want to overlay everything here. I just want you to see the whole screen. So I'm not gonna do the face cam this time. First you have to do... Let's go to the SSE edit. You can find it on the Skyrim, under Skyrim Special Edition on Nexus. And just manually download it. I already have it. And we're just gonna... You know, this is needed to fix a couple of things that's already, you know, bugged out, kind of like, you know, bugged out in the vanilla game. So you kind of prepare the terrain for the mods. That way you can, I mean, I actually really rarely use this. I just started using SSE Edit recently, so it's not really, you know, that urgent to use, but still, it can save you from a couple of crashes. I still had a really solid build even without using this. So, you know, it's kind of optional, but it's better to have it. Why not pack your mods and upload it on the Mediafire? I can't do that. You know, the authors won't allow me to do this. Authors want people to visit their page. You know, usually they're promoting their own works there. You know, some other third-party work they're doing. They're also, you know, they're having their donation links there and everything. So I can't just pack everything and upload it somewhere else, because those websites, I mean, those sites, those mod sites won't get visited at all. So this is not an option. Otherwise, you know, a lot of people would do it already. Oh, Lynn, welcome. Okay, let me just search for my SSE edit. Sorry guys, I just need to prepare a little bit. I went for a really quick stream, just came home. So I hope you guys have time. I have a lot of time today to do this. Okay. So, assuming you extracted this already somewhere, I just extracted it, you know, you can extract it anywhere on your computer. And you just need to launch the SSE edit.exe. That's it. And it's gonna, you know, load this, all of the plugins from the special edition. We're modding special edition now, guys. Kakosia, dobro. Good, Lynn. Actually, you know what, guys? Let's do this lastly. Let's go with an actual modding first. So, you know, this is everything that is to our mod list. You know, just because some plugins, some mods will need to be cleaned later as well. So we're not gonna, you know, it doesn't matter when you actually use the SSE edit. So we're just gonna install the mods first. That's the same way I did it first time when I did the tutorials. The last tutorials. So we're just gonna, you know, install everything and then clean the core files and clean some other mods if needed, you know. Usually the weather mod needs to be cleaned and a couple of others. So let's install this first. The actual order how to install this is not really important, except for the plugins. I know you guys had a little bit of trouble installing the what is it called? Yeah, this one. So this one, actually, we will install this lastly, because it actually searches for the mods that are actually enabled, and then, you know, if the mod is enabled, it will recognize it and, you know, tick it, and that's how you can select it. I know a lot of you had the issue because you were installing this before the mods were even enabled. Oh, Archon, welcome. Oh, why aren't you a mod? I have to wait, guys. I need to put a couple of you as a mod. Lynn, you as well. My trusted companionship. So let's go with let's go with this one first. This one is a little bit tricky with Vortex, I remember. I don't know why the issue occurs, but if it's not installed correctly, like in my Vortex video, the shadows on the grass for some reason won't work. I'm not sure why. So I only use the main files and that's it. No optional textures, nothing. Because we have a ton of mods that do the same thing. You know what? No, wait, guys. You know what? Let's do the core mods first. Let's do the SMIM, this one, and the Noble Skyrim first, and then we're gonna, you know, just add everything on top. It doesn't matter actually. The order is not really important because you deployed the files in the very end. But you know, let's just do this. It's gonna be pretty long stream, I think. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of you know, it's not gonna go everything smoothly. Usually I have, you know, it's a whole mod list, so usually I have a couple of issues that I have to fix in the end. And it's gonna install for a while, you know. Those are some big mods. It's about 60 gigabytes of everything. So we just go with everything. Are you gonna upload this stream as a video to the channel? Yes, it's gonna be up after it's done. Or, you know, if not, I'm gonna I think I'm gonna publish it tomorrow. Not really like, you know, immediately after. FNIS, we're gonna install FNIS later. So, next thing, Noble Skyrim. In my last tutorial, Noble Skyrim still, you know, wasn't uploaded on the special edition, so you had to download it from the, you know, the old version, the old RIM. That's why I have the patch for it as well, just for the Skyrim special edition. But this one time we're just gonna use the SMIM patch, which is also there as an optional download. It's not really, you know, it's not necessary, but it's okay to have it. Yes, if anybody has a problem, guys, later, please join my Discord channel. I'm sure there's a link below in the description. Yeah, there's a link in the description, guys, so join the Discord channel. Would you recommend the Skyrim 2019 graphics by Pusher with your mod list? Absolutely. There's only a couple of textures, but I think he's gonna update them. Pusher does a really good job on textures. I've been following his work for a long time. The only thing I have, like, the roads are not really blended together well. At least I didn't see it. And a couple of textures are, you know, ground textures, especially in Riften area, are repeated a little bit too much. So you can see the pattern, kinda, you know, how it repeats. But I'm sure he's gonna smooth out that in the future with an update. So I'll definitely say yes. I think, wait, I have it here. Yeah, this one, but we're not gonna install it today just yet. Or maybe we can in the very end, you know, just to see the difference. So I'm gonna enable this as well. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm not gonna enable mods yet. I mean, it doesn't matter, but we can enable everything in the very end. So now we're gonna do the NSM. This is the patch for the SMIM. So you know what SMIM does is it smooths the meshes. It makes the meshes more complex, not so edgy. Let's say for the barrels or, you know, all kind of miscellaneous objects. So this will make, you know, textures fit better to those new meshes. I think that's the case. Okay, so let's go with mountains now. If you per se want to add more mods to the game after installing the whole mod list, what kind of complications would I have to avoid to be able to run everything smoothly? Well, actually, you know, after the mod list, I mean, this has been tested, but if you want to add your own, you know, there's no trouble. Unless, you know, if it's, let's say, it has to be compatible, but this is the only way you will know is, you know, if you test it out. I can't, you know, guarantee you that all the mods will work, definitely not. But if you, you know, just install one by one and, you know, go into the game and test it, and if it's working, then, you know, it's fine. Usually that's how I do it. Sometimes it's good to, you know, just read the description of the mod and see the compatibilities, you know, so you don't waste your time. But, you know, if it's just minor mods, I don't know, followers, let's say some player homes, textures, stuff like that, you definitely won't gonna have any trouble. So let's select just the main files here and the none. And we're gonna say this one, compatibility patches for admin, because we already installed it. I tried modding with the first installation guide videos and it didn't work, so I installed all mods and the game, but now Skyrim is messed up. Cannot draw my weapon. Does anybody know what this means? Well, if you want to have the completely vanilla game, I would just suggest, you know, just reinstall everything. Even after uninstalling, just, you know, delete all the contents that are in the folder, because some mods, you know, the mods that you actually installed, you know, some files probably still remain there and they won't get uninstalled with the game. So you're just gonna have to manually delete them and then, you know, just reinstall the game and it should be, you know, fine. Except, you know, if you did some saves, then, you know, some modded saves probably won't work. They could, but, you know, usually they crash. Because there are still mod remnant scripts in those save files. So there's a, you know, you can still clean them with some tools, but, you know, it's not 100% guaranteed result. Okay, so next thing, let's do some texture. So yeah, the thing with the, you know, the texture mods and, you know, those dependencies and stuff, big texture mods, always install them first and load them first, and then you're gonna load the small mods on top of that. So for example, we just installed, you know, Noble Skyrim. This is a really huge texture pack, a couple of gigabytes, and it, you know, pretty much overhauls the whole game. And, you know, if you want to install, let's say some barrel textures on top of that, you will always load this after Noble Skyrim, because Noble Skyrim, you know, already replaced the textures from vanilla game to the barrels. But if you want specific barrels, you know, those will have to be loaded after Noble Skyrim, so they will appear in the game. Otherwise, you won't have those textures appeared at all. So, you know, this is the key to modding. Always install the big things first and then go for the smaller ones. I mean, in Vortex you can do, you know, whatever order you want, because you will have to solve dependencies in the end and deploy. But, you know, just for you to see, I will try to install the big mods first. Don't know, you know, everything from my head, so, you know, I'm just gonna browse a little bit and install those mods if I see one. So let's say Sounds of Skyrim, maybe. Let's install this one. This is a pretty big one. Let's say, I think we have Immersive Citizens. Well, let me check this. We're not gonna use open cities. And we're gonna use this one. I think it's just these two. But let me check quickly. Yeah, immersive citizens, we have it. So you always have to, you know, for the patches you have to check. Which one was it? This one, right? So we have Natural Atmospheric Tamriel, which is a weather mod, and Immersive Citizens. All the rest, you know, we don't have, so... I mean, it wouldn't hurt if you had them installed, but you don't need them. And it's, you know, actually it's pretty much for the lighting and stuff, so you can only use one lighting mod per mod list, let's say. So one, I usually use only Natural Atmospheric Tamriel and enhanced lights and FX for interiors. There we go. So I only use the core one. I don't use any other patches to say. Yeah, I understand. I'm gonna actually mod it first, and then we're gonna do it. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, yeah, Sky UI. You know what? You know what? I think we should install SKSE first, so we can install the Sky UI and a couple of other mods. Let's do this. So we have to download the Special Edition build. I'm just gonna extract it here. So this is my Skyrim folder. And you just have to select these files, the data, the DLLs and the exe, which you're gonna actually use to launch the game with. So there we go, this is SKSE is now installed. And we can make a shortcut here. You know, you already have it prepared, and then just go edit, and we're gonna add the path to this. In my case, this is the path. I'm just gonna copy it here. I don't know, wait, I don't know if you have to... Let's try it. Oh yeah. Is this it? Just a second, guys. Oh, there we go. Starting, wait, forgot about this. Yeah, it should be like this. That's odd. Okay, so this is working. Let's load one game. My quick save. I have so many saves, guys. Yeah, okay, this is working. I think there's already a couple of Noble Skyrim textures around. Yeah, this one definitely are Noble Skyrim. But this is not what we're gonna go with roads and so on. Ah, Taser, welcome! So yeah, you can see SKSE is working now. That's how you can check if it's working. It's weird that SKSE is not working here. Just a second. I'm gonna check in my tutorial video because I only did this once, you know. I only did this shortcut once in Vortex, so I a little bit forgot. You know, I have to sometimes check my own guides, because you just can't memorize everything. Yeah, it's weird, because that should be working. Let's try again. Probably wasn't working because I manually put it in. No, what the hell is wrong? Oh yeah, okay, unsolved conflicts. That's why. Okay, it's because we didn't. It was actually working before as well, but we didn't solve the conflicts yet. You know, this one because we installed it. We're gonna do this later once we install all the mods. That's why the Vortex actually didn't let us in, but if I manually go in and load this, it's gonna work. So it's kind of just like a safety from the Vortex. Hey Mong, how are you doing? Okay, let's go on. Just gonna go find another big mod. Okay, let's install... High Poly project. Let's install this one. I don't have this one in the mod list yet, but I solved all the dependencies lately, so I'm gonna put it in. We're gonna do this in this tutorial. Okay, let's install the weather mod. That's done. Realistic water 2. I usually go with extended ambience. Let's go with waves 2. I don't use anything here. Maybe we can use smoother rivers. And for this one, you can use medium as well, because it's not much difference, but you know, it can affect your performance a little bit. Oh, actually, this one is 2K. Let's go with none. Wait, let me check. No, let's go with medium. And here Let's add just the watercolor, that's it. Okay, that's it. Pick says, welcome. Yeah, it's gonna be on later, guys. Don't worry. If you missed this, or if you can't watch it right now, it's gonna be on tomorrow. Skyland Whiterun. Okay, this one. I'm not sure if I should go with 2017 or 2019. Let's go with 2019 now, and if it's not, you know, if the road is gonna be funny, like I tested, if there's no way around, I'm gonna try to load the bumpy roads after it. We're just gonna switch back to 2017 until it's fixed. Let's go with this one because it's a new one. So, you know, this this guide is a little bit more up to date. I'm just we're installing the mod list right now, Mong. This is I'm doing a tutorial because a lot of people we're stuck in modding, so I'm here to answer some questions and install the whole mod list in front of everybody. Let's go with Skyrim Flora overhaul as well. Just, you know, these mods that we can see the most difference in the game in the beginning. Oh yeah, we need this one as well, guys. This is actually one of the first mods you have to install, but you know, with Vortex it doesn't really matter. And this one, really important. You can do physics extensions because now, you know, now we install the SKSE. Yeah, we're gonna use the race menu. Okay, this is for the animations. I'm actually not sure. Maybe we should install the animations first, but I actually don't use many animations anyways, because those animations with that come with that mod, you know, if you don't use the vanilla, are a little bit too anime to my taste. So let's just, you know, let's just put everything to none. Axes in the back, swords in the back. Doesn't have the sound, so I'm not gonna actually use them. You can use them if you want. We're not using schlongs of Skyrim. And Joy of Perspective. No Androl. I'm not sure if it's even out for a special edition. Okay, animations. This one. This one is a little bit longer to install. For the sneak, I like to use the style too. I don't want to use any of these, you know, just go vanilla. No crossbow. For the ranger, this one is better for me. But you know, this is not how. That doesn't have anything to do with XPM SSE that we just installed. Game Life, welcome. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Yeah, I agree. I mean, Vortex is really fast how it installs mods and everything. Of course, Mod Organizer 2 is still, to say, you know, it's better and has more options. But, you know, this one is, in my opinion, way easier to understand. And, you know, it's not so in-depth as the Mod Organizer. This I'm just using that. You know, great sword, I'm using vanilla. For the axe, battle axe, I prefer the warrior. Nothing of these, you know, this is so anime, so I don't use it. Just gonna skip this as well. I don't want to use all the mods on the mod list. Is there a way to tell which ones are essential for the others' work? Well, actually, I tried to put the most essential ones in the beginning of the list. But if you're not really an expert of modding, or you know, you don't know mods that well, I wouldn't really suggest, you know, not installing a couple of mods, because if you miss, you know, a patch or two, your game won't. There's a chance your game won't work or it will be crashing. So, you know, you can like skip the really small mods, like just, you know, a couple of texture mods, that are, let's say, I don't know, Ivy, or you know, those baskets or carts or stuff like that, but not really any other. If you don't know what you're doing, I will actually do a really short mod list. This is planned, so in a couple of weeks time I will do the really short mod list, let's say 20 to 50 mods max, you know, and I will post it on the website as well. So maybe you should look into that and just wait a little bit. This one's taking a while. Hope it's not bugged, because it's taking a while. Haven't had a problem with Vortex yet. Yeah, me neither, actually. They actually fixed a couple of things with dependencies. It's, you know, way easier to do them now, because I'll show you that later. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to confuse you. I'm gonna show you what I mean later, once we get to dependencies. Is there anything wrong with this? Let's try again. Could be my computer, you know. What? Where did he go? What the hell happened? That's weird. Just a second, guys, I'll check this. Something probably bugged out with the animations, that's weird. That actually never happened to me before. That something just won't install. It could be my computer, you know, because I don't know, it sometimes just loops for a while and, you know, a couple of minutes, and then, you know, everything starts, you know, just running. So it kind of freezes for a while. I don't know what's the cause. I don't know. Is it the system, or is it my RAM or something? Oh, this is it. Yeah, okay. PCA. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's still installing for some reason. Let's remove it. Could be then my computer bugged. Oh my god. I think that's what it is. So I'm gonna have to wait for 5 minutes or so. You need a beast CPU like me, Ulti. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to upgrade at some point, guys. I definitely have that planned. Okay, it didn't install, so let's try again. So we went style 2, vanilla, no crossbow, bow, only this one. For this one we said vanilla, for this one we said warrior, and skip this one, and that's it. Let's see. Oh, wait, maybe... Okay, I think I see what it is. Let's install this first. Could be like, you know, could be this. Because we need to extend the animations with this one, with FNIS. You know, I didn't have this problem last time when I was installing, because I actually just, you know, selected everything and installed. That is weird. The hell is wrong with my Vortex right now? Ulti crashes like he sets himself on fire in Hunt. Not just in Hunt, guys. Also in the forest. I don't know. Maybe... I don't know what happened. Is it my computer, or is Vortex doing something funny? Let's run FNIS. Do I have it already? Nope. Your game looks amazing thanks to your guide. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Check again? What the hell is going on? Let's try this one again now. I mean, usually I never installed... I mean, I never run FNIS until the very end, so I'm really weirded out why this one is not installing. I don't know, could be just my computer right now, which is really weird. I had this computer, like, it was running really weirdly for the past couple of months. You noticed on a couple of streams that, you know, I just kept on crashing and stuff. So I don't know, let's just keep it running for a while. But I don't know, this mod is not as big to be installing that that long. Have you your ENB installed, by the way? Not yet. We will come to the ENB as well. I'm gonna put it on the very end of this tutorial. The Croatian deer, notice me. That is really weird, guys. I don't if it's not gonna install it. You know what I actually selected, so you just go with that, because this this shouldn't be happening. I'm not sure why it's not installing the whole thing. Weird, weird, weird. Can't even remove it, that's weird. I'm gonna write to Nexus about this. I don't know, maybe it's a recent issue or maybe it's just my computer. So what did we go with? We went with 2019 now, okay. Having the issue myself, continue with installations at it, it'll finish when ready, okay. Okay, so we can install that in the very end. Let's just go with enhanced lights. So we're just gonna be using this one and nothing else. And just this one. I kind of prefer the before. You know, I kind of like solid shadows like this, so I never actually select this one. Just the meshes, that's it. We don't use any of these, so it's okay. Yeah, nothing here. I don't know, last time I didn't have any issues with the FNIS or anything, you know, when I was doing the tutorial. So with those broom, let me check if this mod is up, because recently there was some updates going on and it was taken down a couple of times. Yeah, it's still okay. It's still down. I have it here, but it's down on Nexus, so we can install Verdant instead. So this is Verdant. I'm sure you all know it. And we're just gonna download the SKSE edition. Is it okay to just select all and install rather than one at a time? It is. I mean, I did it like that last time, but you know, sometimes it's better to just install the big mods first and then go with the smaller ones. If those are working, then you know, we will test after these mods are installed, big ones, and if that's working, then you know you have less chance you will crash the game with the smaller mods. So just that's why I'm doing it like this. Oh wow, I think it's my computer, guys, you know? Yeah, I think it's my computer. Something really buggy is going on. I don't know if it's my RAM or something. It's just, you know, instantly it's just like, at some point it's just like stuck with loading. Everything, you know, the mouse works, everything works pretty much, but it just won't load new things. So I don't know if that was the cause. I'm gonna have to reinstall the whole Windows system, but it's gonna take me a while, so I just keep delaying this. Skyrim Vortex won't use the mods I have. It uses the mods on the actual game menu. How do I stop this? I'm not sure what you mean there. Are they not installed at all, or...? Are you going to make an updated version of your previous Vortex video? Yeah, I mean, this is actually gonna do it for a while after that. And, you know, once the new version comes, or even when I do the new short mod list, I'm gonna do another tutorial on how to install it. You know, like I said before, I'm planning to do a, like, let's say, 20 to 50 mods max. Really short list. And, you know, to keep the best visuals possible. You know, it's gonna be pretty much what it is when you see it, like, with 300, 400 mods. Because, you know, those extra mods are really minor mods and you don't actually visually see it immediately, you know. or you know, they're just followers or armor packs or whatever, you know. So I'm just gonna, you know, put the big mods in there that make the most change to overhaul the game, and you know, it's easier to install, and it's shorter and shorter to install and everything. So that's why I'm gonna do it. Also may help a little bit with the performance. Okay, let's see how this goes now from now on. If I'm gonna still have issues, we're gonna investigate. Oh, it's still not downloaded. 12%. Come on. Yeah, I think it's my computer, you see? For some reason it paused. Sorry for these technical difficulties, guys. Okay, so let's install this one now. I still prefer Windows Broom, so, you know, once it's available, it's gonna be up. The author is just updating it. So once it's available, just go for this. I rather go for Windows than Verdant, just because of the performance. It's way better with Windows Broom. SKSE texture pack. Let's do this. And the Sky UI, we're gonna do the Sky UI next. And the 3D plants. And the landscapes. Okay, we've done that. Sky UI. Let's do the better roads as well. Let's do all roads and bridges. And 3D trees and plants. On Skyrim Special Edition, you can use the game menu to get mods. All my mods are installed and deployed, and Skyrim won't use them. It's vanilla when start. I actually, no, I never used built-in mods, because this is not, I mean, you know, those from the actual UI, never use those. You should just install them with Vortex, that's it. Because that will download from Bethesda server, it's a little bit different. I never tried that before, so I don't know how that is working. I mean, Vortex is good, yeah. I was, you know, It was a long time since I started using Vortex. It's been out for about a year before I started using it. But when I did, I just took a couple of weeks and researched it and, you know, checked it throughout, talked to the authors a little bit. And then, you know, I wanted to see if it's, you know, good enough to make tutorials with, and, you know, just move on from the Nexus mod manager to this, and in the end it was, so I just keep on using it. So it hasn't let me down yet. I did, you know, a couple of reinstallations of the mod list on this, and it's working fine. Realistic water. Let's install this as well. Yeah, so this one, I'm not sure why this was not installed. Let's try again. You know, all the rest is installing fine, but this one. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's just stuck here for some reason. Should I also download Fluffy Snow Blended Roads patch as well? Yes. If you use both mods, Fluffy Snow and Blended Roads, then you should go with the patch, because it will, you know, blend the morph between two mods, between the textures of two mods better. So you're not gonna see that those, you know, edges between them. Can I ask if you are installing Zero Frost Mythical Armors? Yeah, I'm gonna install them in the end. Yes, I will. I have them here, but you know, the armors and you know those armor mods are like really self-explanatory how to install them. It's just you just install them. You don't have to replace anything. That's it. It doesn't really matter where they are in the load order, unless as long as they're not in the very top, I think. But the load order, the loot in Vortex does the job for you anyways. So you don't have to really mind about anything. That's very weird, guys. I'm gonna see why this is occurring, but so far, I never experienced this problem with animations. I've like literally installed them countless times. Now it kind of bugs out. That's weird. I'm just not gonna use the extended animations right now. It's not gonna change much, you know. So even if you don't have that mod, it doesn't make much difference. Let's go with clouds. Improved roads, where was that? Oh yeah, let's go with this and improved roads as well. We're not using open cities anymore. I took the mod out because it was really buggy and you know, quite laggy. Killed the performance. Yeah, yeah, Vermilion, I agree. It takes a long time to install, you know, all the mods, because you're gonna have a lot of trial and error, and a lot of things can go wrong. We can already see, you know. Usually it goes smoothly because I've done, you know, all these mod lists so many times, but you know, there's still sometimes something happens. So we have this improved roads. Let's go with this as well. So because it you know, there's a lot of difference from the vanilla. You know, like I said before, this kind of mods, you know, these are just like one, it replaces only one texture. So these mods are, you know, always loaded lastly. Just because it, you know, they replace only one thing. Fluffy snow, let's go with this. And the majestic mountains. Oh, and the enhanced textures. Oh, and the enhanced blood textures, we can do that as well. Do you use Z Edit for merging? No, I don't use any merging plugin. Okay, so I'm not gonna select this one this time. We can go. No, let's not install this one. I like the Rift and Ratway though. Whiterun, we don't need a Whiterun because we'll use Skyland Whiterun. I'm not sure about this one. You know, some textures, we're gonna replace them with majestic mountains anyways, but you know, some textures may pop out, so you know, I just go for it even though most of them get replaced anyways. Dirt cliffs. Stone walls, we have 3D stone walls, so you don't need them. I love these ones. Doesn't JK Skyrim mess with immersive citizens pathfinding? Could be, yeah, but I haven't stumbled on like really major issues. I used JK all the time and immersive citizens as well. Like, to me, you know, if it's not a major issue, you know, vanilla game on its own, it's buggy anyways. So you're gonna see bugs one way or another. If it's not a, you know, really huge bug that really bothers me, you know, I'm still gonna go for it. I rather have, you know, a little bit more content in the game than, you know, look out for every single possible bug. Because bugs will occur anyways. The loot, if you're using Vortex, it's already in, it's built in here. It's already in the Vortex, so you don't have to use it. You know, you don't have to use the extra version. Lightweight grass overhaul by Johnny Wang also looks and plays pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you can use whatever grass mod you prefer, you know. I still prefer Verdant, but I mean not Verdant, Vidosbrum. But I mean, if you want to go with anything else, just go for it. It's just a grass mod. It's not gonna do any difference. We're not using immersive creatures. I'm just gonna go with this. I mean, I also used this one for a while, but it just makes it a little bit too much, in my opinion. And just default color. And high res default color. Okay, cutting room floor is a really big mod as well. And it's essential for, I think it's for the quests and stuff. It fixes a couple of things. And of course, the children patch. Where are the children? So we're using this one, the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch, and nothing else. I never use anything else apart from the 2K outfit and maybe animations, but I haven't noticed any difference. But you know, let's just use them. Let's install the patch as well. Oh, you know what? Let's do this one lastly, because it's, you know, it's gonna, we're gonna have to select like with this one. "3D landscapes." Let's go. Let's install this one too. Okay, let's see, all disabled, and let's enable them now. It's gonna take a while for everything to deploy, and then we're going to see what we're missing and so on. Martin, thanks so much. Appreciate it. The only issue I ever seem to have, and I'm pretty sure it's the cause by the ENB, is that NPC have the orange effects, yeah, on the subsurface scattering. This is actually the cause of the NAT weathers. You will have to go in the NAT weather settings, which is actually activated by the spell. You can, you know, just select the spell. I'm gonna show you how to do this soon. And just, you know, disable the fake subscattering, some fake lighting, and the wet effects, and all the, you know, redness will go away. Because you have, I mean, you know, the ENB has everything, and NAT tried to simulate that without even using the ENB. So that's why, you know, it was implemented in. But, you know, if you use ENB, you don't need it. Okay, now comes the big part. This is the big mods, you know. So we're gonna do this couple of times. You can, you know, install everything and just, you know, solve dependencies in one go. But we're gonna do it separately right now. Doesn't really matter how you do it. So let's just go with conflicting ones. And go with the big ones first. So static mesh improvement mod is obviously the one of the biggest. And most of the things are gonna be loaded after. So I think, if not all of them, I probably, yeah, I think I'm just gonna load before everything else, you know? So that means this SMIM will be, you know, this is just a mesh improvement mod, but all the other mods are gonna load after, so they're gonna kind of overwrite the SMIM. But, you know, the files that are not used by these mods are still gonna be shown by the SMIM in the game. And then you have to deploy it as well. And you'll see a lot of conflicts will be solved now. Or actually in time. Let's go with Noble Skyrim now. Oh, this is the patch. Where's the Noble Skyrim? Oh, this one. So this one, we're gonna load it before the Majestic Mountains. We're gonna load it before... Yeah, let's say before the SSE texture pack. Obviously before Skyrim 2019. And before the patch, because patch always, you know, of the same mod always has to be loaded after the actual mod. I'm on SSE and I use... Oh, you use Dolomite? Well, actually I haven't tried my ENB with any other mod, weather mod, but I'm gonna do this. Do I install PCA lastly? I mean, usually I installed it like really early. Or, you know, I mean, the actual order doesn't matter that much, but I'm not sure why it's not installing right now for me. Because it's the same download instance that I installed so many times before, and just I never had the issue before. And as you can see, there's no issue with any other mod, so I'm not sure what's the problem. I'm gonna try to re-download again and see if there's another version or something, but even that shouldn't be the cause. So this one we already selected here. You know, this is static mesh improvement mod. We already selected it in the previous dependency selection, so that's why it's, you know, you see it's locked now. This is right with recent version of Vortex. They added the lock. I actually suggested this to them, so apparently they listened my my advice, and it's a really cool thing, you know, because you can't change this now unless you go to the first dependency that you did, so it's not confusing, you know. We're gonna go before Fluffy Snow, before Skyrim Flora overhaul, and before enhanced textures UE tweaks. Actually, you know what? You don't have to deploy every time. Just deploy in the very end. It's the same. This is the new program for Nexus, yeah. But, I mean, in terms, is it better than Mod Organizer 2? I wouldn't say. I mean, Mod Organizer 2 offers way more options. But, you know, for somebody who just wants, you know, quickly be done with modding and, you know, have a really friendly user interface and just, you know, wants to just play the game, not really bother with modding, I would still suggest to go with Vortex. Unless you know, you want to go really deeply into modding, then I would suggest Mod Organizer 2. As for the Nexus Mod Manager, I mean, it still does the job, but if you compare with Vortex or Nexus Mod Manager, I would say Vortex is way better. Even at this really early stage now. Skyrim 2... wait, let's go with... this one. Let's have... wait, what does it change? Tundra, Some rocks only. Okay, let's go before Majestic Mountains. Let's see. Ah, I just keep pressing deploy. Doesn't matter. Skyrim 2019. Let's go after Majestic Mountains. And after, I think. Yeah. Flora. I would go before everything because to me, I don't think Flora Overhaul doesn't really offer that, really good ground textures. So, but we're gonna load it after Skyrim 3D Trees because I still want the Flora Overhaul to take over the Skyrim 3D Trees. So it's gonna just load a couple of trees from the Skyrim 3D Trees. Mainly, it's gonna be just a Flora Overhaul. I just want there's just like couple of really small trees that I want shown. All the rest are, you know, just overwritten by the Skyrim Flora Overhaul. And we're gonna load it before Verdant. So we have this now. Okay, this one is still pretty big. Let's go before. Pretty Combat Emanation has a bug when you begin install, it will need to go and delete the folder called PCA installing in the Vortex mod folder. Then it will. Oh, okay. So we'll have to manually have to delete it. I actually never had this problem before, but good to hear. I'm gonna also re-download the, this mod, and we can install it fresh in the very end. Let's go after the patch, yeah. And we're gonna go before the Fluffy Snow, because Fluffy Snow is really good. 3D plants. What did I select here? So this is where I had the conflict. I just solved it yesterday, actually, when I was doing a little bit of tweaking. You know, the mod dependencies can really quickly cycle. We're gonna definitely stumble upon some cycling we're gonna have to solve. So I'm just gonna check, because I saved some screenshots, what was that actual solve. High poly project, so 3D trees, where is that? Okay, I had it never together. That was the old one. So it was before the 3D trees. Okay. Oh, actually after. Sorry. Yeah, after. So in this term, this is the opposite, so we're gonna go before. Realistic Water 2. Creek. Okay, let's go after Majestic Mountains. High Poly Project. What did I have here? Enhanced lights. Okay, after. I'm just doing this from the screenshots, you know, just to save a little bit of time, so we're less likely to cycle. Fluffy Snow is after. Of course, we're gonna overwrite the Majestic Mountains because I think Fluffy Snow is way better. And that's it. So this is the dependency so far, you know, everything's green now, everything's okay. You know, if you solve the dependencies from really big mods, you're like, to say halfway through, because all these minor things are just add-ons, you know, just loaded after pretty much. Check again, that is weird. I'm gonna reinstall FNIS again. See what's the problem. Okay, enable. New creation, Jason, welcome. Oh, okay, I see. Why is it still... Still using my old path for some reason. That's why. Probably... Let me check my old path. Because I put the game in on the new disk, but for some reason, FNIS still kinda, you know, seeks out the old path. I don't know how it finds it, but I'm gonna try to manually change it. Let me just see here in the settings, because this should be okay. Yeah, this should be okay. Everything else is okay. I'm not sure why it's doing this. Could be the same problem with the animations as well, you know, guys. I don't know where. I think it kind of picks it up from the registry, or maybe INI file or something. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's here. Yeah, maybe because of this one. So this is okay. Should be here, but it's not. And it's also not on my old one. I only have this here. This is my old path, which is on H. I have the game on G now, which is SSD. This is my HD, which I used before. Which is really weird. For some reason, it still wants my H path. Weird, weird, weird. I'm just gonna try to manually copy the new path. See what happens. Skyrim's bullying me. Please check DMs. I will check it. I'll check them after the stream. If it's something that you want fixed. Need to solve this issue right now. Okay, so it's this path here. Okay, let's try to reinstall again. It's obviously not gonna work because there's no exe file there. Because it didn't install it. You know, if you're first time installing this, I'm sure you're not gonna have any trouble. I didn't have it when I first installed it either, so this is just because I switched the disks right now and for some reason this is happening. I'm gonna try this again. Otherwise, I'm just gonna manually install it. Yeah, that's weird. So this one, I'm just gonna check if it installed, you know, character animations and FNIS. Doesn't seem like it did. So I'll just manually drop it in. Oh, damn. Okay. Something happened, so it looks okay. Looks like it's working. So, you know, you're not gonna have to do this. You're just gonna install it from the Vortex, and it should be fine. This is just because it's still reading my old path, because I switched the disks for some reason. Okay, so we have this. Let's just quickly organize everything. We're sorting the load order now. And we will run Skyrim Special Edition, SKSE. And hope for the best. So far, so good. Is there anything different with the load order you're using compared to the load order on the website? I'm just using like two more mods. That's it, pretty much. But everything else is the same. Okay, so, you know, right off the bat I can see the NAT is working. You can see it's kind of like a little bit more, how to say, a little bit more bloomy, a little bit more softer lighting. And also, you know, first time load always is always a little bit longer. So this is the sounds of Skyrim. Just go with everything. You're gonna only have to do this once. There's like 3 dialog boxes that you have to go through. This will add sounds to your game. Either, you know, nature sounds, or, you know, sounds in towns, or sounds in the dungeons, and so on. Okay. So as you can see, NAT is working. Lighting is working. There's a lot more textures. You can already see Skyrim 2019 right here. Verdant is appearing, as well as Skyrim Flora Overhaul. Majestic mountains here. There's some cliffs. Yeah, okay, Verdant looking pretty good. It's kind of a little bit, I mean, a little bit laggy because of Verdant. I'm also streaming right now, so. I love your model, is huge fan of your work. Keep up the quality content. Thank you so much, Brody. Appreciate it. So, guys, you were asking about. Wait, you know what? Let's install ENB first, and then I'm gonna show you this. Why the redness occurs. So you can see all of the difference in textures and so on. So, and you know, this is the 3D trees, which is also working. This is not Skyrim Flora Overhaul, but all the rest is. This is Skyrim Flora Overhaul. This is Skyrim 3D trees, but they're working well together because oh, the wolves are attacking me. Because we loaded SFO after 3D trees, and they're working well together. Let's see the water. And this is still no ENB, you know. This is still just NAT lighting, that's it. So the water is working as well, some 3D landscapes, you know, this water lilies. So yeah, everything's working so far. Let's go with the rest of the mod list. Yeah, Resplendent armor is really good. They just have to. I'm not sure if the physics were done yet. I haven't checked, but you know, the coat of the armor is not reacting with the physics, so it's still kind of stiff. And it's looking weird. All the rest is really good. Okay, now let's, you know, let's just go one by one. One sec. Okay. Quality map. This is just, you don't need this. I'm gonna install it anyways, but you know, this is one of the one of the player homes that I'm gonna add to the mod list later on. Just another add-on pack like the armors. Apocalypse magic, smithing. This is for the how's it called? Standing stones? Is it that's what it's called? So it actually retextures the standing stones. Yeah, we're gonna go with 4K. If you have, I mean, for the best experience, I would suggest go with everything 2K. You know, if you want to go a playthrough, just go with 2K. Because it's, you know, you're not gonna see that much difference between 2K and 4K with any texture. You know, if it's just gonna be a playthrough, because you're not gonna focus that much. If you're doing the cinematics, then go with 4K. Otherwise, this is, you know, more than enough, and you're gonna gain a lot on performance. I'm still gonna go with 4K just because I'm doing the cinematics. This one's really good. Beautiful boats of Skyrim. Let's go. Honey signs. Animals and creatures back. I think there's going to be a FO mod installation here. The pain of the cycling, yeah. I know. I've been there. But we solved most of it right now. We solved the big mods. So it's going to be way easier now to go with the rest. So that's why I did the, you know, the big mods first. But you can do, you know, whatever. For this one, I went with the custom install because I don't like a couple of them. It's quite a long procedure because you have to select every animal, you know, customly. So, bear, brown and black. Just go with none. I'm gonna go with the black. Chores, chicken. Can't really see really well. Brown. Let's go with the brown chicken. Deer. Do we want to replace deer? Maybe with a new one, yeah. Let's go with it. Dog. I would go with the default dog. Default HD. Just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So Dragonfly. I mean, this, you know, this is such a minor thing. Fox. Okay, so this is the Arctic fog. This one is gray, I think. Or actually, let's go with Arctic. And this one is red. That's it. Yeah, that's okay. Frostbite spider. Maybe let's go with frosty, why not? And the brown one, just dark brown. Or maybe, no, let's go with brown striped, this one. Brown and shaggy, this one. Hawk, I would say golden eagle. And for this one, brown. Porker, I would say default. Yeah, default. There's a lot of things to choose from here. Just go with default. And default tails, that's it. Okay, that's the last tab. Is it Vortex much better than the next mod manager? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, for one thing, it has built-in loot system, but you know, all the other things like user interface and everything, it's way better. Brown, mud crab, gray. Yeah, way better if it's replaced. This one, white and solid, the Arctic one, and this one is stripe. No, stripe, not really. Or let's go with striped. Skewer. Let's go with the default one, mangy. This one, or actually gray hooded. And the dark gray. Yeah, this one is a really long one. There's this one and the statues and a couple of others which are really, you know, pain in the ass, but that's about it. This is just because I did the custom installation. I don't like the actual, you know, author picks. I just prefer to go on my own, you know, just to customize everything a little bit more to my taste. You can go whatever you want, you know. If you want a quick installation, just go with author's choice or something, you know. Werewolf, we're gonna go with black. Werewolf eyes. What should we go with here? Well, iris black. Let's go with that. Or what about, wait, is there a white option? Light gray maybe? That could be cool. Yeah, light gray. Wow, this is cool. Wolf black. It should be, yeah, just the black one. Darker black. No, just this one. And ice wolf should be light gray. Yeah, let's go with light gray. And red wolf. Maybe brown. Okay. Like I said, this doesn't really matter. Better dynamic cache. And better dynamic snow. So you have to have better dynamic snow installed in order to have the ash working. And of course we're gonna choose the SMIM patch. Poison blooms. Okay, UMP. Now here's the thing. You can go to my tutorial how to install the UMP, because if I show it here, there's some nudity, and I don't want YouTube to demonetize this video. So I'm gonna install this on my own, or maybe at least, you know, just pass that stage, because you're otherwise you're gonna see some boobs. It's a really, you know, self-explanatory installation. Second step, we can go with HDD physics, because we have XPM SSE installed. Third stage, 4K. I mean, if it's just a playthrough you're doing, you know, again, same thing. Go with 2K. For more cinematic, I'm going with 4K. You're gonna see some boobs, yeah. You don't want that, right? Tick SG female eyebrows as well, because we're gonna install that. And that's it. That's the only mod that I have to do like this. Or do we? That's the question. Okay. So let's go with the Bijin. And Bijin NPC. So this is just a skin texture for the NPCs, you know. So actually, you know, this will get loaded before this, you know. Even though we installed the other way around. All in one. Otherwise, you have to download each separately, of course. I'm just going with, you know, some people don't like this, you know. I kind of prefer, you know, have it a little bit more, a little bit prettier. But you can still go with, you know, vanilla, or not even have this mod installed. Doesn't matter. It's not gonna crash your game if you skip this mod, you know. It, you know, makes this NPCs more like models, like some say, so they don't like it, but I kind of like it, so I just go with it. Rike, no wrinkles. Marvin with wrinkle. That's the woman in and we have UMP body type. The woman in Riften. Actually, no. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. And Rika is the one. With the Imperial Legion, if I remember correctly. So we have that. The wives. all in one again. UMP body, of course, because that's what we're using. If you want to go with CBBE, of course, you know, go ahead. Just, you know, don't install anything UMP then. Just go with CBBE body, and everything, all the patches and everything has to be CBBE then. Okay, and of course this. Another texture enhancement. Birds and flocks, I love this one. Just random birds that, you know, fly off the trees. I prefer this way more than the skybirds. Skybirds are, I don't know, a little bit too blocky for me. Animations are funny. Birds just fly through the buildings and through the trees, and, you know, it's kind of not really what I want. Blended roads. We need to go with really blended roads and really everything really blended. You know, you want that 3D effect. Which one is better, CBB or UMP? I mean, you know, for my mod list, of course, UMP, but if you know what you're doing, just go, you know, and if you prefer CBB, go with CBB. It's just, you know, I use every mod for the armor or anything I use in this list is for UMP. So, you know, everything that's UMP you can't use if you use CBB. You're gonna have to find your own then. There's a lot of, you know, mods for each, and a lot of mods have a compatibility for both. So, you know, they're both really popular mods. I think CBB may be a little bit even more popular. At least in Fallout 4. But, you know, some mods are not available either for UMP or, you know, for CBB. Blowing in the Wind. Okay, so we have Skyrim Special Edition. SMIM. Sign weight will go with default. I just really don't want to change this that much. Mixed lanterns, why not? I mean, you can go with, you know, either of those, but, you know, it's more realistic to have mixed lanterns. And the lantern should be light, you know, so the wind. This mod actually moves the objects, you know, like when the wind blows, like before the storm and so on. It moves the signs, it moves the lanterns and so on. So now it comes to compatibility. This is actually something that's installed lastly. Again. But I know which one. Or you know what? Let's install this later. Just so we don't screw up something. Oh, the UMP is not even in Fallout 4, yeah. Yeah, it could be the thing, yeah. This is their armor, you know, you don't need this. CBP physics, I think, is something that I experimented with, so I'm not gonna even install it because it's not on my mod list. I'm not gonna install the Clara looks right now either. Same story, if you wanna, you know, like I said before, if you wanna go with cinematic, go with 4K, otherwise 2K is enough. If you have good performance, I mean, why not? Because it's interiors, and interiors are not that demanding, you know, than exteriors. So it's not gonna make, at least to me, it doesn't make any difference if I use 4K or 2K. Because it's in the caves only. Photorealistic ENB is making everything super bright during the day for me. What do I do? Haven't used the photorealistic ENB. I used it a little bit, yeah. It could be that you have some mod installed that's altering the lighting. If you only have NAT and photorealistic, you should be fine. If you have some other like ELFX or anything else, you know, it can cause some trouble. Bobby, thank you so much for the subscription. I usually go with this one, just the dark color. Oh, did I install it already? Really? Oh, maybe I... Okay. Maybe I pressed it earlier. So, Cloaks of Skyrim. Fix use Ultimate Immersion ENB. That is right. Main version. Yeah, there we go. So NPCs have a chance to have cloaks as well. Looks really cool. Danger Creeper. This is another mod from our armor mod pack. This one as well. The King Crusader, I love this one. Very high quality. One of the most high quality armors out there for special edition. Deadly Spell Impacts. Clone Master, thank you so much for the subscription. Let's go with default. This one is really good on default, so I like it. I don't, you know, do the custom picks. Designs of the Nords. So, you know, again, here you can select some other choices. So, the new ones are okay for me. If we don't want the clean version, it's better if it's a little bit dirty. And this is option 1 and option 2. And default, I prefer default. Option 1 is pretty good as well, but I mean, this one looks a little bit darker, so. Distinct interiors. So a lot of you were, you know, saying distinct interiors and is it snazzy clutter are conflicting with each other. I mean, they are in some ways, but you know, it won't make your game crash. It's just you're gonna see some objects, you know, overlap each other. So what I do, there's not many objects like that anyways. What I do is just I manually disable one of them, you know, just with the console. I'm gonna show you how to do this later. But you know, there's not so many conflicts like that. And it looks really good if you have both installed. I use ELFX for the interiors. NATs is for the exteriors. It's, you know, it affects interiors as well. It's kind of like a global lighting mod, but it works well with the ELFX interiors. Don't use any other, you know, weather tweaks or you know, any exteriors with ELFX, because that, you know, may ruin your game a little bit. Do you have different mods for your Twitch? Yeah, I have many different mods. Diverse Dragons collection. I'm not sure if this is the picker as well. It's just the installation. Cool. Diverse Skyrim, this is a really cool mod as well. It makes NPCs more diverse. Dragon Priest. And this will make Dragon Priests way better quality. Again, you don't need to install them if you have, you know, if you don't have such really high performance. I just use the full. What is better, Vortex or mod organizer? I mean, each in its own way. If you don't wanna really bother with modding that much, I would say go with Vortex, because mod organizer is way more advanced. Of course, you can do many more things with mod organizer. But you know, if you just wanna mod the game and then play it, if that's your main goal, you know, just to play it, mod it, then I would say go with Vortex. YouTube keeps freezing, really? I'm gonna go now. Please make Ramsey love me again, please. Okay, I'll do that, Kaiser. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have a word with him. Dragonbone Barbarian. I'm just gonna go with female right now. I haven't tried male, I mean, that much. Just, you know, really quickly tested it, but I really like the female one. This is again full install. Dust effects. Electrify makes, you know, electric spells looking way better. This is another player mod. You don't need to install this because, I mean, I haven't released the list yet. Embers, this is really cool. It enhances the embers of the fires. And let's go with this one. Yeah, why not? I don't remember actually what I selected in the previous guide, but I think I selected this. Yeah, let's go with this. And the custom fire effect as well. Ultimate HD fire effects. Damn. I don't know if I use that. Just a second, guys. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, cool. So we're not gonna install that. Could I add mods like Ordinator, Perk, Overhaul, or something like that? Yeah, I mean, of course you can add as many mods as you would like, but you know, just test every single mod that you install and make sure your game, you know, with the current list is working fine already. And you know, after that, just, you know, test each mod and see what it does. Okay, this one is compatible with texture replacers such as Ultimate HD Fire Effects. Cool. So we just use this one. Smoking torches patched. We're gonna use this one, so we need the patch. Enhanced ore veins. I love this one. This is another FO mod installer. Oh, you're at work. I mean, YouTube is a little bit behind in terms of latency. Twitch is a little bit faster when it comes to live streaming. Going with gray. And normal. I don't like the glowing, it's a little bit too much. But you can go with it if you want. New cube maps. And the new ores. Stone color, I'm going with gray. Or actually, let's go with brown. Brown, actually. Install new textures. Yeah, I like this one. I like the new textures. Former 4K. This is pretty much self-explanatory. 3D door. Let's go with default. Okay, fluffy snow. We actually installed everything else but the fluffy snow. Footprints is really cool as well. So, you know, these ones are, yeah, 4K resolution. I love this one. This is one of the best. I mean, I think this is like top 3 most detailed mods I've seen for Special Edition. It's insane. Maybe we can go with less saturation. And full glove. I prefer full glove. It makes it more stealthy. Okay, I'm going with both. We don't even need circlists because we have another circlet replacer mod. I go with 1K. And the combined mesh. Yes, and for this one, $2K. Actually, we can go with combined. We have 2 styles. So we have giant replacer. You know, these are just like pretty much the minor mods. This is another, you know, this is another player home. Hanging moss HD, photorealistic ivy, baskets. Frankly, HD Imperial retexture is pretty good. I'm using that one since the other one, Perfect Legionnaire, is kind of buggy. Oh, really? Let me check. You mean Imperial? Oh, wow. Okay. I haven't seen this one before. I'm gonna definitely look into this. This is amazing. I didn't know that he made more than just the Nightingale, because he doesn't really advertise his, you know, his other work on the mod page. It's really cool. I'm gonna definitely add this to the mod pack. Thank you so much. So, it's just Skyrim Special Edition. Old bordered banners. Phalanx stands. This one's really cool. Are you including Eden born textures? Yes. Definitely, I love those. I actually have them on the you know, on the optional pack, but I you know, they are definitely an essential mod for the Skyrim Special Edition, or any Skyrim actually. So if we go here on our website, you can see them here. This is really like, this is the essential. It, you know, overhauls the texture of pretty much all armors that are in the vanilla game. Install UMP support, because we're using that. I love the fallen immersive trees. That is a must-have mod for me. I had so many trees, you know, like in Skyrim, that are just like fallen over the valley or something. Immersive Colors of Winterhold. Original. None here. We were using the cutting room floor. Better dynamic snow, I believe. And nothing else. Support. Yeah, sounds really American. Support. Would you recommend the mod list for a laptop running on 1050 Ti? If you go with 1K, 2K textures, I would definitely say yes. Don't go with 4K. You know, the screen is small, and you know, 1050 Ti is not really it's not really up for the 4K challenge. Okay, so what did I go with here? I think just this one. You know, these are just the sounds, so you can choose whatever you want. You can't ruin your game with other selections. Okay. Yeah, I go with extra gory. Smooth weapon swings, silent arrow projectile loop. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh, actually, to the author it says that it's a little bit unnatural, so I'm not gonna use it. Okay, just this one. For the restoration, I go high fantasy. Firebolt, Swishy, Demonic Draugr, well-mannered wolves. Yeah, because, you know, wolves in vanilla game are really annoying. And this one as well, you know, it gets annoying over time, so... I don't really like the sounds of Ninrod, so... I don't know, you know, you can go whatever you want. Usually when I record the cinematics, I also, you know, prefer if there were no sounds, because it's just, you know, stirring the sounds of the nature. So I just go with no. More rustling heavy armor. Dungeon ambience, of course. That's pretty much it. Yeah, it can become really stuttery if you're using all the 4K. Not really. I mean, for me, the stuttering begins when I go 2K or higher, or when I'm streaming, you know. Improved weapon impacts. All in one. Just eyes. Okay, let's speed up the process a little bit, guys. We still have ENB to install. KS Herdos. Go with this one as well. Oh, hey, docs. Well-mannered indeed. I was thinking about the mod to make followers not chase wolves like Lydia. Yeah, I know, yeah, but I gave up. There's no, I don't think there's any mods like that. Especially, you know, when the, I'm not sure, but when, you know, when the Lydia, when you're stealthy and Lydia just, or any follower just, you know, storms in. I haven't, you know, really taken a look into that, because I usually don't use followers. But it would be nice to have a mod that prevents that. Which ENB are you thinking about? I'm gonna use my own. You can download it on our website. While it's installing, I'm gonna show you here. The update is most likely coming this week as well. I did a couple of tweaks, and I did a huge performance tweak. You can see the difference here. So if you want to download it, just, you know, go to our website, and you'll see it on the, you'll see the menu, the menu on the top. Okay, so this one, all the landscape fixes. Lanterns of Skyrim has a tiny bug that, you know, makes your SKSE warning message appear every time you enter the game, but it actually does nothing. The author says, you know, it's just a, you know, like a harmless bug. It's just, you know, making the warning message appearing. So somebody, I think, made a patch to just remove the warning, but it, you know, it doesn't do anything. Don't really get scared. LC Feudal Keep is, you know, another player home, so you don't need to install it, because I didn't make the pack yet, but you can if you want. Minty lighting, this is really essential. I always go with cyan, but you can go with any other colors for the Luna moths. Lush Falcret, I love this. I love vegetation. Is YouTube working now? People are, you know, keep complaining that it gets bugged. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's working. I see it's working. I don't know if it's my OBS or is it YouTube. Could be, you know, my computer as well that, you know, lags out sometimes. I need to reinstall the system. Just this choice, Martian textures, again, really quick installation. Natural ice, I think this is gonna take the FO mod installation, or is, oh no, it's in Fallout 4. Nightwatch armor. Not gonna add this one yet. For the Chesco's wearable lanterns, I got sick of the message, so I took the files from Legendary Edition and repackaged them to Special Edition version and reinstalled it. No more error message about the wear. Okay. Yeah, I think from what I saw, I haven't tried it yet, but somebody made a patch, so it's working as well. I'm not gonna use perfect Whiterun. This is adding trees to Whiterun. I'm not gonna do that yet. Populated cities and towns. Let's go. Let's try it out. Sometimes it may get a little bit, you know, too much, too conflicting. So, you know, you can just easily just uninstall it if you don't like it. Okay, pretty combat animations. Let's skip this for now. Pretty female idols. Actually, you know what? You don't need this. I only use this for recording, so I'm gonna remove it. It's not even on the list. This is just my... when I was doing some, you know, cinematics and stuff. We're gonna install this lastly. This again, same thing, just presets. It's not on the mod list. I go with 4K for the realistic aspen trees. Are all the armors. I'm not gonna install any more armors. I already did a couple of them, but unless it's a medium born. RS Children commanding for FMod installer. Let's keep this out a little bit. This is the second time I think we installed this. Let's install everything else first, and then we're gonna go with the patches lastly. How many mods have I installed so far? I think about 80 or so. Or is it 100 already? You know, for all these minor mods, you know, you can just do, like, you can select them and then install them. You know, it's up to you how you're gonna do it. Install everything. You know, this speeds up the process a lot, you know. Usually I go like this because I know what I'm doing, but, you know, if you're doing it first time, it's best if you just do it one by one. Or maybe group them a little bit. This is gonna take a little bit. Do you install first AMA or the XPM SSE or vice versa? I usually, install XPM SSE, but with Vortex, I don't think it matters because you deploy and enable, you know, these mods in the very end. So, and, you know, you have to solve dependencies in the end. So, you know, after that, it also gets deployed. So it doesn't really matter what order you install. At least from what I experienced, you know. Wow, already 1,000 people watched this live stream. Jesus Christ, guys. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is the new Cybercat. I just go, this is, you know, this is gonna replace those animal textures that we selected for a while before. It's just gonna replace the Cybercat actually. So, you know, whatever we selected there, it doesn't matter because this will get replaced. Skeleton, this sounds really cool as well. Let's go with the sounds. Thank you for the awesome content. Thanks so much for watching, man. Thank you so much to everybody. Appreciate it. You're sticking on the stream, watching this. Hope it's helpful as well. It's, you know, it's taking longer than the tutorial, but, you know, you can see the full in-depth installation like this. And hopefully I answered some of your questions that you had before that I didn't answer in the tutorial. I love this one. This is one of my favorite texture mods. Whiterun, Skyland Whiterun. It actually... all these textures are photogrammetry scanned. So, you know, they look really realistic. If we had... how is it called? Parallax in ENB, in Special Edition, that would be a dream. With these textures. Alex, welcome. Do you have an ETA on your Skyrim Legendary Edition mod list and installation video? Not yet, but it's definitely coming. I'm gonna, you know, it's gonna take a while, maybe in summer or so, because I'm gonna do a whole new ENB with it as well. So, you know, I wanna improve the ENB that I did last time even more. But actually I'm gonna start from the very beginning, you know. I'm not gonna use the same ENB again. I'm gonna just like build up my new one the same way I did for the special edition, but that takes a while, you know, because there's a lot of values, and Legendary Edition ENB is even more advanced, so there's even more options there. Does Vortex store the load order? Yes, it has the built-in loot. It's taking a while for this one. So what are we installing right now? Oh, Skyland, okay. I'll be right back, guys, while this installs. Okay, still installing. It's the same problem with the animations. I'm gonna try restarting. So do I need to install loot? No, if you have Vortex, you don't need to install loot. Are you gonna use specific weather mod list to mod to match it? I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use. Open Field was the one I used last time, and I really loved it. But I'm gonna explore a little bit more and see which one, you know, which one is the best. Well, let's try this again. We were stuck at Skyland. Oh god. Hope it works because I really love this mod. Yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong with the Flora overhaul. I don't like the newest versions either. That's why, you know, on my website I have instructed that you should download the specific version. And that's the version I use as well. So I'm not sure why the author removed those trees, extra trees, and just put pines in. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it looks really like, I don't know. Not my really preferred choice. That is weird, guys. Not sure why it's doing this. Oh, 2.6a is not on Nexus anymore? I mean, in that case, maybe, you know, author had some complications with copyright. Maybe he used some kind of textures or models or something. I'm not sure, you know. So, you know, that's why usually mods get removed like that. I would suggest that you use 3D trees instead then. This is also common. I'm not gonna install this yet because I haven't tested it properly. The combat, but there's gonna be a small pack for the combat as well. Should I do Asmer? I'm gonna do it next time, guys. Don't worry. There's plenty of time. We're gonna use the USSEP, because that's what we use. And we have cutting room floor. We have enhanced lights and effects. We have immersive citizens, immersive college. And that's it. Almost done, guys. So this one is the long one again. I think the author should update this version the texture selection a little bit. I always go with the Bella Smoothstone 2K. Always, you know, go with HD. I love this one. The Zura 2K, Ultra, and 2K. You know, this one, this mod enhances the meshes as well as the textures. Always go with white. And with the glow. And I always go with this one, Malachite Lava 2. $4K. Again, it's up to you, you know, what you want to choose. You can't really, I mean, you can't break the game, you know, if you choose any selection. Skyforge, this one, 4K. And the golden one, I mean, you can order mods if you want to rename every single mod, but it's just pointless, you know. You can double click here and then just change, I think. You can change the name. Or can you? I don't think you can even. Actually, you have to go in where the mods are downloaded and then change the number of the name of the pack manually. That's how it's going to be displayed here, but it's not really advised. We don't have leave rest. This is another player home. Jerome, thank you so much for the subscription. We don't want to use anything here. And nothing here. This is an adventure mod, so I'm not gonna use it. This is also not on the mod list. It's just it adds forest to tundra area there, outside with Whiterun. So I'm not gonna install it right now. Okay, so this is your mod, guys. Medium born, I think. This is the one. Is English your native language? No, it's definitely not. Still learning, how to properly, fluidly speak English. So we're gonna use the USSEP. Oh wait, no, we don't want this mod. Nah. I'm not gonna install this one. It's not even on the list. This is one of the mods that I just tested. Again, same with this one. I'm just gonna use it myself. This is just for the showcases. My native is Slovenian. I'm from Slovenia. Okay, so this is the AG Fire effects that we installed the patch for earlier. Noble Beds, I love this mod. Just a second, guys. Okay, let's continue. Okay, visual animated enchants. This will add some enchantments to the weapons. My ex was from Slovenia. She was beautiful. That's right. There's only beautiful people here. Dobar večer. Nice to see you guys. Really close. Some of you are really close. Close to me here. Wearable lanterns, webs. Okay, that's pretty much it. I'm just puzzled why the animations and the Skyland didn't install properly. Everything else was okay. And the Zero Frost, we're gonna install this. I hope your English is better than my Slovenian. You'll learn. You'll see. Okay, let's try Skyland again. Oh, you know what? Let's enable all of them. Just go to disabled and then we're gonna select everything and just enable. It's gonna take a little bit. No, Skyland is just a texture mod, but I'm really puzzled why it's not being installed. Same with FNIS, but it's just, you know, because I moved the game to another disk. So now we're gonna install a couple of patches that we still need to install. First one, blowing in the wind. Let's see if it will detect the mods automatically. So we select Skyrim Special Edition, SMEM, okay, that's everything is fine. And as you can see, you know, it detected all of the mods that we have installed. I'm just double checking here, but it seems everything is alright. We don't use exteriors. Yep, that's about it. So, you know, if you're installing patches, do them lastly. And if, you know, some mods have patches, just install those lastly, so, you know, it will automatically detect. And now your arch nemesis, guys. Your arch nemesis, where is it? Gonna go like this. Oh, this one. So you had a lot of trouble installing this one, and now that everything is, you know, installed and enabled, I'm gonna enable this one as well. You have to have everything enabled, you know, to install the patch correctly. If it's, you know, a patch that auto detects mods. You know, not all are like that. So some are manual still, but this one is definitely automatic. We're just gonna go with normal, and as you can see, you know, it already selected on its own. There's nothing else. Could be this one. I'm not sure why it's not selecting, but you know, my Skyrim was working fine without this patch anyways, so it's not that you urgently need it. You can't really select anything on your own. There we go. Is there a way to install cloaks and capes AGT SMP physics patch only for a player, because I get low FPS at town when I have it installed? I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm sure there is a way, or maybe somebody made a patch, but I don't use physics for the cloaks because it's, yeah, like you said, it's really demanding. You know, just, you know, classic animations, I think they're fine for Skyrim, but if you want more, I never really bothered with that much with physics. Final boss, yeah, exactly. So all the rest, except for this one, I'm not sure why it's not installing, and the combat animations, we did everything else. Let's give it one more go. I don't know, maybe I have to leave it for longer, but it's not a really, you know, huge mod. And then it just stops here for some reason. Why is it so? I don't know. I'm sure it will work on your end though. I didn't stumble upon any issues first time I installed it. Or with any other mod list, so this is actually the first time I'm experiencing this. And it's actually the first time I, you know, swapped the actual path of the game and start installing other you know, elsewhere. So it, you know, maybe it corrupted some paths or something. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna leave it for now. And we'll move on to dependencies. Yeah, I will show the actual game after it's modded. We're just gonna solve dependencies, do the load order, and after I'm gonna do the ENB installation, and that's gonna be it for today. If you want to do the SSE edit, you could do that from the guide, or maybe if we have time in the end, I'll show you how to do that. But it's not really hard to do it. Why are these disabled? Oh, these are the patches. Yeah, we still have to enable. So let's do the dependencies now. And again, let's go for the big mods first. So first let's go with the SMIM and see what we already did. So this is what we did earlier, and now you can see all other a lot of other mods showed up. So we're just gonna solve this. I'm gonna load this before the particle patch, before pretty much before everything, I think. I like to use SMIM as a really, you know, foundation mod. The only mod I would load before would be the Skyrim's unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. But I'm not sure if it's here. No, it doesn't use any textures. There we go. You know, we kind of solved a couple of mods from the list now with just this one. Let's make Yugoslavia great again. So next one would be Noble Skyrim. Before boats, before clutter, before blended roads, before fluffy snow. You know, again, another foundation mod. These are all pretty much minor mods, so they will get loaded lastly, so they, you know, they get displayed. Otherwise, they will be overwritten by a big mod, and we don't want that. Here we go. Can use this one before blended roads, before snowy AF Windhelm, and before the clutters. There we go. HDT. We're gonna go before. Let me check what I did here. So before Ars Farmhouse, before, actually, let's go before, see what happens. I just don't want the mods to cycle. You know, this one was the crucial one that resulted in cycling before. So I'm just gonna go with the same choices I had. So after smoking torches, after this one, after, and after, and after. No cycling yet, that's good news. Oh, Jack, how are you doing? My hunt is looking weird today, isn't it? Majestic Mountains is before. I usually go, you know, with dependencies, I usually go with the big mods again first, because that way, you know, you're gonna solve, you know, these dependencies in one table here, and a lot of mods will then be, you know, ruled out from the list because you already solved them in, let's say, one here. Otherwise, you can select all the minor mods one by one and solve them, but it's faster if you solve them with one big mod, and even it also like more convenient, so you see more what you're doing. We're solving dependencies right now, so this is one of the last steps that we'll do with this mod list. Better dynamic snow, we're gonna load this before. Should we go after? Let's go before. Before, of course. Smoking go before. Immersive college before. Before. No cycling so far. What else? Oh yeah, this one. Before. After suggested? Okay, let's go with after, why not? See what happens. Usually I go with before, but let's test. Oh yeah, before, yeah, you know, these are all the animal and creature replacers, but you know, most of them here are 4K, so of course we're gonna load this after, and we're gonna load this before, so this one gets shown in the game. Beautiful Boats of Skyrim is gonna be loaded after the patch, and after. So we have the full exposure of this mod. It's just loaded after everything. Let's go after, and blended roads. I'm gonna have to see. Road, yeah. This is actually where I'm not sure how it actually blends. Could be better before, but let's go after first, and you know, if it's funny on the banks of the road, then we can change. Cody, welcome. I understand everything you're talking about. I'm sure you do. This is high-res skin for UMP. We're gonna load this before. Actually, wait. No, this is after. And this is after again. After. You know, you're having a brain seizure after a couple of these. You have to really think. Because, you know, it kind of gets, like, reversed all the time. Like, not sure how to explain, but, you know, you have to... You have to really think. So this one, HQ mines are loaded after Noble Skyrim patch. And Designs of the Nords are loaded. I really like Ragnarok. Let's have them after the Ragnarok. After. I would say after and after. We'll see if we're gonna cycle now. No. Hello, Mr. Clean. Farmhouse 3D door is gonna be loaded after the farmhouse. Fluffy snow. After SSC texture path and after this one as well. Wait, actually, no, we said Skyrim 2019 is gonna be loaded after everything, so. This one's gonna go before. After everything. I really like the ivy, so I want full exposure. Just ice, same thing. After everything. No cycling so far. Green Dino, welcome. There's no parallax because ENB for Special Edition doesn't support parallax, that's why. Natural ice is gonna be loaded. Let's go before. And Noble Skyrim Asmin patch before everything. We're gonna go before and after. What do we have completed here? Pelt? No, we're gonna go after. After stone wall. Yeah, let's just go after. Maybe we're gonna cycle now. Yeah. So that's where things get complicated. I did a mistake, I think, with the farmhouse. I'm just gonna go back to. I think I made the mistake here. Actually, they changed this a little bit. Liam, welcome. Perfect for hunting spider in the old map. Yeah, I saw. I actually played a couple of games today of the old sunny map. Oh, we can actually move this now? So wait, how can you... Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Flip? Oh, cool. So they made this. Okay, our farmhouse is gonna complicate things a little bit, I think. So we're gonna remove this one as well. And now I think it's fine. No, it's not actually. Like this. Okay, so we're gonna go with the same one here. So we're gonna go with before. We're gonna, do this lastly. So let's go with the rest. Realistic Aspen Tree's main file is going to be loaded before this. After 3D trees. And after SFO. Let's go before. Before. This. So it's only after, so it's kind of like in the back. And after Majestic Mountains as well. Okay, so now we ruled a lot of them out. Rustic cooking before. Oh, actually, cabbage. Let's go after. We want those juicy cabbage textures. Rustic Deidra before. Actually, since it's 4K, let's go after. Should I put ELFX before or after SMIM? I would, and Noble Skyrim, I would put ELFX after both of them. I would go like SMIM first, Noble Skyrim, and then ELFX. Skyrim 3D. Okay, so we're not gonna mess with Farmhouse yet. 3D trees before. Okay, so far it's node cycling. Particle patch. What do we have here? Before. And before. One conflicting file. Yeah. No cycling yet. That's good. Snazzy. I would say before. Yeah. Snowy AF. Before. Oh, there we go. We got a cycle. So we messed up here. There we go. So Snowy AF should be after. Wait. Oh, I forgot which one I chose before. Yeah, I think we chose before, but let's go after. Yeah, there we go. So R. Okay, we're gonna do the R lastly. UNP, total character makeover. We're gonna go after the UNP. There we go. Visual animated enchants. Let's go after. See what happens. Okay, so far so good. Let's see what we can do now. This is gonna be, you know, it's only one way out here, so I have to select the right way. So I would say after. What is conflicting here? Stone wall. I would say after. SSE and 3D trees. And I would go before, but maybe it's gonna cycle. Yeah. So R, where is R? Here. Let's remove this one. Still cycling. Not cycling anymore. Okay. Let's go before and before. See what if it's suggested, if it's gonna do it. Nope. Damn! I'm gonna do it separately here because we only have one option. So, let's go before. Okay, before is working. And only this one now. Let's go with this one. Ah, it's working. Okay. Cool. Now we only need to deploy. It's really not that hard, you know? And that's it. I'm gonna manually install FNIS, but I'm sure you're not gonna have any trouble. And we're gonna run the game now. It's gonna probably take a while to load because, you know, we installed like 100 mods after we installed, you know, the first lot. So first time loads are usually, you know, takes a little bit of time. There's still no ENB right now, so, you know, we're just gonna test now. And, oh, I can just continue. And we're gonna install the ENB after this test. Right now I'm on SSD, I mean. Oh, there we go. There's a... we enabled this before, but I didn't save, so that's why we have to enable again. You have to save after you do this kind of option, choices. And then, there's not going to be any dialog box appearing anymore. So I'm going to do a quick save after this. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's still no a medium born. I don't think I have it either. I'm gonna have to download it, I think. But you can see all the difference. Or all the textures are in place. All the the road is popping out. Everything's here apart from the ENB. Even the bears. The bears are different texture as well. Immense, and thank you so much for the following. Oh yeah, you can see the weaponing chance as well. This is not Lunamoth. Yeah, all the, the lanterns. It is way laggier because of the textures. New eagles, new sun. So let's go out now and install the ENB. Now, just go to this the ENB website. Everything is on our website. If you want to download this, all the instructions are there, all the links to it. So you just have to go to this ENB dev website and download the special edition mod list, special edition ENB. This is actually the default ENB, which is 3.72 now. The last version I think I used was 7.0. Just like minor changes, So you just need to copy all of these. Actually, you don't even need this as far as I know. So it's just this and this two. Just copy it and drop it into the folder. And then you download my ENB. I already have it here, so I'm not gonna download it right now. Just gonna replace these files. It's just it's just these three files. I mean, one folder which has a bunch of files in, and these three. All is in in this pack that I have on my website. So just replace, and that should be it. Yeah, that's what I mean. The starting team plays before the load. That's what happens when you have mods, being loaded. Yeah, I'm using the watercolor. Yes, it's the closest thing that comes, to the actual ENB of the Legendary Edition. Engine fixes. I never actually installed that. I never used that mod, if that's a mod. First time it's taking a little bit of time to, you know, for the shade, for the ENB to compile the shaders into the cache. Have you added Addis God Rays shaders to the ENB? Not yet. I actually have a plan to, you know, do this. Maybe even merge the shaders with my ENB. I already had a couple of test versions when Addis was actually doing this in the first place. So, you know, he shared me his shaders and I tried them on, but there's quite a lot of tweaking to do, so I haven't really calibrated those shaders perfectly yet. Are you gonna update your ENB with weather support to include addition? Oh yeah, you're asking actually the same thing. I will actually update it to, you know, to be used with other weathers instead of NAT only. So, you know, that's one of the projects as well. I really want to see how it looks with Obsidian or Vivid or Dolomite weathers. There we go. This is just for the first time, you know. Now the cache has been compiled. There we go. Everything seems alright. And we're gonna see the ENB now. Oh. I just tapped out. No worries. Oh, it's SKSE plugin for improved performance. I actually haven't seen this, but I'll take a look. Let's turn off the music here for a while. It's gonna load a little bit longer this time, I think. I'm gonna have to go through and update my mod list now. Thanks, Al. Well, you know, never is never too late. Oh, I forgot to save. So, as you can see, ENB is working now. It's way laggier on the stream right now, but everything is working as it should. The grass is I mean, you know, all the shadows are now working. Everything is as it's on my videos. You know, these are the textures that I was showing in the video for the 2019 textures. Let's kill the necromancers. Oh, she's naked. Luckily, it's just a butt. So everything is working, as you can see. There's no... On the first, you know, test, there's no bugs. Of course, I need to do the FNIS and that Skyland textures, but I'm gonna do that manually. I'm sure you're not gonna have any trouble yourself. I didn't have them first time when I, you know, installed. Sounds are working as well. Let's go to Whiterun. You have your own mod list? That's cool. There we go. You can see the wind, you know, the lanterns are reacting to the wind, which is really cool. Would 2070 be able to handle this mod smoothly? Yeah, definitely. There's no question. I'm really interested to see how Whiterun looks inside. Whoa! What happened there? So this area is a little bit laggier, especially now that I'm streaming. This JK's area is very, very demanding. All the grass fixes are working as well, as you can see. Otherwise the grass would be, you know, just grown everywhere. The wind effects are working. Let me put the HUD on. So yeah, too bad I don't have Skyland Whiterun installed, because it makes a huge difference. But I mean, even this is okay. Not sure which textures are these. Are they SSE? Or just Noble Skyrim? Demonetized, yeah. Luckily it was just a butt. I'm not gonna be demonetized because of that. Oh, hey Flame. Yeah, I'm still streaming. The stream is about to end though. We're finishing the mod list installation. And I'm really hungry as well. This took like, what, 4 hours at least? Yeah, at least 4 hours. You know, this is all the first time loading is always, you know, it takes a little bit longer. Let's go for a little bit friendlier weather. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm not sure if it's visible now, but oh my god, it's very laggy for me because I'm streaming.
Why don't you swallow that stuff?
So if you're using NAT weathers, go with NAT settings. We're gonna tweak that now. Let's just go somewhere FPS more friendly. Wow, even this is a little bit laggy.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Brigands I can handle.
So, what you want to do is go to graphic options and disable subsurface gathering.
This talk of dragons.
And disable dusk and dawn natural lighting. And wet effects. I'm not sure if anything else, but you know, if you still have some issues, go to disable sunlight variation. I personally didn't see any issues, so I know. I just don't disable that. Your Witcher 3 mod list is amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna improve it a little bit more because there's a couple of mods that are redundant. So I'm just gonna, you know, keep only one of those mods that that prevails, and you know, add a couple of others instead.
Need something? Talk to my brother, Elrindi.
Looks as it should, though. So this is without ENB,
I'll be happy to assist
and
you
this
if
is
you'd
with
like to
ENB.
purchase something.
The interiors don't have, you know, that drastic effect.
You should try the venison. It's delicious.
But the exteriors do. Well, I gotta play again. Have fun with stream. You too. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes?
This is still the 1.1 mod list.
Come on in.
I just redid the installation on the live stream.
By the fire, and I'll send someone over.
One more song. What say you?
So this is without and this is
Oh,
with.
right then. Now,
But interiors, you know, like I said, they don't do that much difference.
hero named Vlad.
With and without ENB. Exteriors, however, they do a lot of difference. You know, all the shadows and some coloration.
Nothing of ours. Our suffering.
What of my sons? Hmm? What of Thorold?
It's very laggy in here while I'm streaming right now.
Yes?
Let's see your skirt. Yeah, immersive sounds are really important in.
Watch the footwork. Keep your balance.
So what I'm gonna do with the next ENB update as well is, you know, this is a little bit too bright, even for the day. So I'm just gonna turn down the brightness of interiors a little bit, apart from the performance, which I already fixed a little bit. It's way more performance friendly now, my ENB. Let's see how it looks at night.
Get him! Kill
My
him!
money's on the
Someone
big
do
one.
something.
Fight! Yeah!
For I love you. Oh wow, look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I love this J case. Wow, it's very laggy. I love this J case expansion. This is a must-have as well. So, you know, this mod list is not really stream friendly unless you have another separate machine that runs the OBS and another one that runs the game only, you know. If I had that, then you would experience extremely smooth streaming, but unfortunately that's not the case, especially in towns. CPU, all my specs are listed in the description. I'm using 4770K i7. But you know, this is 1080p. And I'm streaming right now, and it's really laggy, but I can, you know, when I'm playing alone or recording or anything, I can easily do it in 2K. So, you know, streaming takes a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much it to the mod list, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope this was helpful. And I hope I covered everything apart from the SSE edit, but you can, you know, you can look that up on my tutorial. It's a really short tutorial and it's very easy to understand. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you know, I'm gonna post this video or this stream on later, so you can rewatch it. And if you wanna mod, you know, yourself, you can do that. But until next time, guys, stay awesome.